everybody. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. I am still blurry. I thought I focused, but now I'm blurry again. What the world?
What is going on?
Melanie's having trouble getting her focus.
Uh-oh.
Get in focus, Mel.
Hang on a second. I wonder if I put my glasses on it.
Hi, Samantha and Ambi and Kova Crochet and Deneen. Hi, Deneen and Gina and Vicky.
Hello, everybody. And Facebook user, tell us, what is your name so we know who we're speaking to?
Hi, Facebook user and Erica and Jamie.
Hello. Jamie's here, Vicky's here, Gina's here. Hi, everyone in Facebook land. There was someone else in Facebook land. Amy Jo Hillard Medeiros is in Facebook land.
Oh, Amy Jo. She was in my live this morning.
Yeah, so that's who's in Facebook land.
You guys, I want to ask y'all, because I've had a couple people comment that I am much quieter, that I'm moving y'all closer, because it seems like my focus works better when I'm like right up in your face. Exactly.
I need to do my roots. Don't look at the top of my head, everybody.
So
I'll just go like this.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to go like this.
All right, so I've had a couple people comment that I am much quieter than these two loudmouths over this way. So I'm just kidding. I'm actually a loud mouth, but for some reason it's not translating on camera. So let me know if
I'll just whisper.
There we go.
Whisper.
Even Julie whispers loud. I need to get a headset like what you got, apparently.
I'll just whisper, and it'll turn into like a really jazzy radio show kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on.
Ambi Crabs, what is Facebook land? Well, Ambi, if you are on our Facebook group, you can also watch the live on that. So it's streaming not only through YouTube, but it's also streaming through Facebook. So I was saying hi to the people in the Facebook land.
Yeah, because I stream on Twitter, Facebook, and although I'm considering switching from Twitter and moving to Twitch. I'm considering it. You're in the right place. We just can't see what. Whoa! What was that?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What was that?
You know what? Let's go. Y'all finish that thought. I just need to see if something foul that needs to be picked up over there. So
okay.
It was probably that.
That's okay, Ambi. To be honest, I didn't know that we were streaming in Facebook the first couple times we were streaming in Facebook. But yes, Facebook user, you are in the right place. No problem. You can watch us like Mel was saying. I think you can watch us on Instagram. Did she say as well?
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter, not Instagram.
I wish this went live on Instagram too.
Yeah, so we're on all these little channels. So Creative Designing. Hi, Belgium in the house. Hey, Belgium. That is cool. I was to Belgium once.
Hi, Ida. I've never been to Belgium.
I was only there for one night. It was great, though. Brussels. I was in Brussels, Belgium, and I had a Belgian waffle while I was there, and it was great. And I also had Brussels sprouts.
Wait a minute, did you order the Brussels sprouts because you were in Brussels?
Yeah, the same with the Belgian waffle. But I like the Belgian waffle a lot more than the Brussels sprouts.
Well, yeah. But Brussels sprouts are good. I like Brussels sprouts. Oh, look. I have my yarn hookers cup too. Except I drink all my coffee.
Just make a knit says, when I first saw Yarn Hookers Live come up on my feed a few weeks ago, I thought it was a rug hooking, which is what I'm doing right now. And I have to say, I think rug hooking is really cool. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I actually did try it, but I think I had the wrong kind of ring or hoop. I had the wrong kind of hoop because it didn't stay taut enough for me to do it. So I was like, I think I'd have to invest in some equipment before I tried it again.
But they're not that expensive. No, you're right. I'm thinking of something else.
Is rug the same as latch hooking?
No, it's like punch needle. Have you ever heard of punch needle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, neat.
At least I think that's what Jess is talking about. Let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right.
Not the 70s styles, which I think is the latch hooking, is the 70s style. She says the traditional, but I'm not traditional.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she's talking about the same thing. I'm talking about the punch needle because I've heard of Punch Needle Gang, which I think is a Facebook group. Punch Needle.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
hey, you know what? Cool. Look, what I found at the Dollar Tree. I was so excited. You know what?
Jelly Bellies.
Yes, at the Dollar Tree. So you know what is in my my Amazon cart right now, waiting for me to buy it, and now I might not. Is a 2-pound bag of these suckers. And I will sit down with that 2-pound bag, and I shouldn't, but I will sit down with that 2-pound bag, and it takes me like 3 days to eat it. This is so much better because it's a little bag.
So it'll take you 2 hours? Not even. It would take me 15 minutes the most.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait, no, like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I sit down with a 2-pound bag of anything, and it's gone in the movie. Oh, look, you guys!
Clink, clink! Hey, look at us!
Now this is making me want to go get my hook cup because I have that cup too, but I've been using my disc today.
Yeah.
It says push through backing, pull up a loop of yarn or strip of wool. I'm not super traditional. I'm hooking a drawing that I did of Jack in the Green.
Cool.
What's Jack in the Green?
Yeah. I don't know. Makes me think of
Jack in the Beanstalk.
But I don't know what Jack in the Green is. But yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about too. And it's really cool because you can use someone else's design, or you can actually, if you're a good artist, draw your own design. And
that's neat.
It's pretty neat.
Or imagine you can use something similar with like the grid work and stuff, kind of like you can do with
like cross stitch.
Either cross stitch or even some crochet you can do. Have you seen where people have done the crochet of somebody's like a photograph?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have an app that will put it into the grid where we could actually make an Afghan like that.
Yeah, that's more. This is going to sound really, really bad. That's more work than I want to do right now.
I hear ya. I
work and a lot of us all work long days, but I work 9 hours a day, and then I do my crochet. I like it simple. I like it just soothing. So that's the way I like my crochet.
Yeah, I actually started a little project today. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but yeah, I crocheted the whole way in the car. For everybody in the chat, I went on a little road trip with my husband today. It was about a 2-hour drive up and a 2-hour drive back. Pretty drive. But I did a lot of hooking while I was in the car. But it was nice because it was like the mindless kind. It was like, I could kind of do it while looking out the window. I didn't even have to. But it flies when it's like that.
What are you making?
It's a secret. I can't tell you, especially, Ginger.
Uh-oh.
You have a hard time with secrets.
I do. I do. It's not my fault. I was born this way.
I didn't say it was your fault. I like that, though. I was born this way. That's a great song.
It's one of my favorites. Well, I
love that song.
I love Lady Gaga.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like after her freshman album, all her stuff after that. I love.
Yeah. She's awesome. Have you seen her do the aerial stuff with her daughter? You know how she does the aerial acrobatic stuff?
About Pink?
Oh, I was talking about Pink. I'm sorry.
I love her too. Don't get me wrong, because
I was getting Pink mixed up with Lady Gaga.
I think about them in the same.
Yeah, they're in the same genre.
Both have and they both have this like not devil may care, but more like this is who I am, deal with it or move on type of attitude, and so I put them in the same headspace.
Yeah, she's definitely they both definitely have the I could give a bleep about your opinion of me.
And they're amazing because of that,
Yeah. So anyway, Pink, have you guys seen her? I keep looking at my hair. Have you seen her do the aerial routine with her daughter though? It's amazing.
I haven't.
Really cool. Really cool. Check it out on
YouTube. That song that she did with her daughter, which is so cute. I love it. It's on one of my reels, by the way.
Yeah.
How old is her daughter?
Is she a teenager?
Yeah, she's close to Rowan's age, I think.
Yeah, I would
she's a
say
little
middle teens.
younger, like 14, maybe 14, 15.
Yeah. Yeah, mid-teens, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, remember being in the mid-teens?
Oh,
I don't remember it fondly, to be honest with you.
I
Oh,
don't either.
well, I know I didn't get embarrassed to go like that. I got embarrassed by everything else.
That's funny. Hey, Judy, how are you? Yes, and Lori says Pink and Gaga are both girl power, which is why I put them in the same headspace in my head.
Yeah.
For
Exactly.
sure. For
Ooh,
sure.
like the Powerpuff Girls.
Remember the Powerpuff Girls? They were fun.
Yes.
You know what my favorite episode is? The one where every single line in the thing is a Beatles song.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I haven't seen that.
I was working as a pre-K teacher when the Powerpuff Girls were popular, and so we had Powerpuff Girl puzzles and stuff in the classroom. And I just remember the little girls would get so excited; they were loving it.
Hi, Rebecca.
My favorite character was Mojo Jojo.
Yeah,
I am Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
That's what. Apparently, I don't watch cartoons like y'all do. I mean, I knew of the Powderpuff Girls, but beyond that,
Yeah.
no.
What was the other one? Kim Possible. Do you guys remember Kim Possible?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I loved Kim
My daughter
Possible.
watched that one. My daughter watched that one all the time.
And Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
She watched that sometimes.
Yeah.
You are so stupid.
Thank you. Lori says, if I could get my mid-teen body back, I would be happy.
That's the truth.
Oh, I'd be happy just to have my mid-teen hair back. Body would be okay too, though.
My mid-teen body wasn't that great.
Oh, mine was
And
phenomenal.
mine was hella better than it is now. So I'm just saying.
I had no idea how phenomenal it was.
Right? Exactly.
I'm like look back now, and I'm like, dang.
And I could eat these Jelly Bellies. I could have a 2-pound bag of Jelly Bellies and it not affect me the way that it does now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. If you had girls our daughter's age, you would have had to know Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have any daughters. I still don't have any daughters. Never will have any daughters. But yeah, I always had at least 7 or 8 little girls that were 4 years old around me for about 15 years. So
Charlene, okay. I have to answer this for Charlene. So Charlene asks, hey ladies, Melanie, have you finished your entrelac blanket? I have not finished crap. And I'll mention this. I mentioned this in my live earlier today, and just I'll let y'all know. I've had a hell of a month, and nothing has gotten finished. So between all y'all know what happened at the beginning of the month, so I'm not gonna rehash that. But my mom is in the hospital with COVID pneumonia, so I'm dealing with that. So I've had a hell of a month, and instead of working on crochet, I just want to nap and watch TV whenever I get done with my 9-hour job.
And that is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
No.
For sure.
No pressure on crochet or videos or anything. You need to rest your mind and your soul and your body, because it wears on you physically too. It does.
Right.
So do what you need to do.
But you guys, I did get good news today. They have brought her oxygen. She's on pressurized oxygen right now, and they brought it down by 5 liters. She was at 60 liters, and now she's getting 55 liters. So yay. That's good news.
That is good news.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But Charlene, I need to finish it, and it's actually going to be pillow. It's going to be a pillow front. And then, so I'm making pillow forms with the entrelac, and I can't wait to get them done. But right now, I just haven't been in the mood.
Yeah, you have to be too.
Yeah, I had to pull out, at the mention of entrelac, I had to pull out this one I finished, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago.
Wow.
That's gorgeous. I think I have 8 Charlene, you know what? Let me find the Charlene is asking, maybe you can answer what you're doing with your blanket. She's asking per square, how many in the count? I seem to remember being 8, but let me find that video that I used, and I'm going to link it in chat. So
this one has 5, but you can do however many you want. However many of the stitches across, you can do however many you want.
Yeah. Tutorial.
I am looking for the picture that Jess put on our Facebook group. So I'm looking for it. That's why I'm looking at my phone. I'm a big believer in putting your phone down, but I'm looking for it for the chat.
I understand. All right, I'm getting the link right now. Look, we're all off screen. What you doing there, Jen?
I'm not finding Jess's picture.
Wait a minute,
maybe it needs to be approved. That's what it is. It needs to be approved.
Does it?
Yep, I'm approving it right now just for you. Okay.
Here, I gotta take this off. I just want to show you guys. I don't know if I can get the whole thing in.
That's cool. What size hook are you using, Charlene? I love that. Where is
what is that?
This is what Jess is making.
Ooh. This is the
yarn, or I've called it punch needle, but they also call it rug hooking.
Oh, I need that in my life.
You would like it. It's really, I think it's kind of zen because you're kind of coloring with yarn. Yeah, that's how I look at it. It's really cool. Really cool.
Oh, here it is. So I think you probably, if you're using like a 5.5 millimeter, I think that's what I'm using. Maybe a little bit bigger. Anyway, you might want to go with 16 count because I think mine's an 8. I think it's an 8. Hang on. I'm talking to Charlene right now. So
right, and I'm talking to Amy. No, Amy, it's called either punch needle or rug hooking. It's a different yarny craft. There's no hook.
So 10
crafts are the best.
I love yarny crafts. So it's actually a factor of 10. That's what I'm doing, a factor of 10.
Cool. I love those colors, Mel.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Love that. I can't wait until it's finished. I have my pillow form made, but yeah, that's not done yet.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
It's actually kind of very sad. Ambi says never done entrelac or Tunisian crochet. I found it. I was fearful to do it. However, starting with entrelac for me, and some people don't suggest starting with entrelac, but for me, I found it satisfying because it, you can use a regular hook. You don't have to buy any special hooks,
right?
And you get your little squares. And I don't know. I just I found it very. I haven't done full on Tunisian yet, though. I just did the entrelac.
Yeah.
But it is very, I don't know what it is about the entrelac when you're making those squares. It's just very, you get into a rhythm and it's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like it.
You go to your zen place, right?
Yeah. In the entrelac zone.
There you go.
In the zone.
In the zone.
At least it's not the Twilight Zone.
It could
I don't know. I like the Twilight Zone too. Hey guys, do you know who is the creator of the Twilight Zone? Rod Serling.
Yeah, Rod Serling.
Do you know where Rod Serling's from?
Is he from where you are?
My hometown. I went to the same high school.
That's awesome.
That is so cool. Did you still have teachers there that remembered him?
I don't think so, Ginger. He was a lot older than me.
He was a lot older, but there might be some really old teachers.
Really old teachers if I had the same teachers as Rod Serling.
Yeah, I've had some really old teachers in my life.
That'd be really, really old. Then again, I did have one history teacher. he had to be 108.
Oh
He
my
was so, not really, but he seemed 108 to, a 16-year-old. He seemed really old.
Yeah.
He was probably 50.
or like 60 or something. And yeah.
Oh my gosh, that guy. He was something else.
Crafty Chat says, well, if the Twilight Zone was Ginger's yarn room, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be so much fun?
Oh my gosh. You know how whenever you picture when you're young and you picture a slumber party and you're picturing the girls bouncing and having fun and having pillow fights and the feathers flying everywhere.
Greasy.
So now as an adult, I'm picturing Ginger's yarn room and all of us in there having fun and yarn balls flying everywhere.
The yarn fluff flying in the air.
That's right.
We're talking halo everywhere.
Piles of jelly beans and M&Ms.
Oh, yes, of course.
Jelly bellies.
They're the only jelly bean I like.
Yeah, jelly belly, except for the Harry Potter ones.
No.
No. Not unless you can look at it and figure out what the flavor is, but no.
Now, do the jelly bellies have the weird flavors?
Not the Harry Potter flavors. No,
not the nasty flavors.
So, like in this little bag that I'm munching on, and I know that's kind of rude, you guys, but I had it in front of me and it just happened. Like they open themselves.
They're just accidentally falling into your mouth.
Right? Exactly. So
I like Judy's comment.
What? Whose comment?
Judy's. Considering Rod Serling passed away in 1975, I highly doubt he and Julie were in school at the same time.
Probably not.
Although it was Rod Serling, and he was in the Twilight Zone, so
He was.
Yep. So the flavors are, in this little bag, are blueberry, bubblegum, buttered popcorn, which is one of my favorites.
yes,
Coconut, cotton candy, green apple, juicy pear, lemon lime, licorice, which as I've gotten older, I actually appreciate that flavor. Orange sherbet, peach, pina colada, sizzling cinnamon, which is fun, strawberry cheesecake, toasted marshmallow, which is another one of my favorites, tangerine, tutti frutti, which is probably like a fruit punch, berry cherry, and watermelon, another one of my favorites. But it's nothing too crazy.
So there's only 3 in there that I would go.
which are
for?
Coconut, pina colada because it has coconut.
Yeah.
And peach. I hate peach.
Even peach flavored stuff?
Anything peach. I don't even like the smell. I hate peach.
Jolly Ranchers?
No. That's not appropriate to mix those two things together. I just don't like peach. I don't like peach. Everything else though
sounds
delicious.
Great.
Yeah. Everything else sounds delicious.
I knew Ambi. So Ambi says, I love buttered popcorn and toasted marshmallow the best. I should have figured that out, Ambi, because you and I, girl.
The same things.
Like peas and carrots. Peas and carrots.
That's right. We're peas in a pod.
Yep.
So
I think I think with people, coconut is something you either really, really like or you just really hate. Like it's one or the other. There's no like middle road with coconut.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier today with cilantro and coriander. I think it's coriander. That's an herb, right?
Yeah.
It's also the name of a character on a TV show I'm watching, so that's why I'm questioning myself.
Oh.
Because she's one of the Titans on this TV show I'm watching.
Oh.
But cilantro is one of those that we were talking about that to some people it tastes lemony and to other people it tastes like soap. So and it's one or the other.
Huh.
So.
I can kind of see the lemon with the soap kind of I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I love cilantro.
It's very lemony to me. I love cilantro. I love it because that's what they put in the rice at whatchamacallit. But yeah,
so,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, the burrito place.
So Rebecca's Wellness says coriander is the seeds produced by a mature cilantro.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See, because in my head I kept going to this redheaded woman that, or pink-haired woman that shoots fire, or redheaded. She changes. She wears a lot of pink. And she shoots fire.
Emmy says it is the same herb, basically.
I should have asked Emmy. Emmy knows all that stuff.
I didn't know that.
Emmy's a very clever gal.
She is. Don't forget to email me your address, Emmy. She won today's drawing.
Oh, did she? Congratulations, Emmy.
Congratulations.
Yes, Chipotle, right? Emmy, we were talking about Chipotle, and they put cilantro in their rice, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh, I love Chipotle.
Me too. I was talking about it. I miss it so much.
I've never been. Never been. I don't know if we have one. I think we have one. I've never been.
You would like it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I get their chicken bowls, their chicken burrito bowl.
Oh, so good.
And I also make them put in the fajita vegetables in that as well, on top of all the other stuff. Because it's so good, so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are about 27 minutes in, so we should probably go ahead and start the slides. What do you guys think?
I'm good with that.
All right.
I did want to make a quick announcement on the Facebook challenge. I just wanted to. I have to look because I can't remember who won. Deborah. Yes, Deborah.
Yay,
Deborah, if you are in the chat, please send us an email. We have not heard from you yet. So I would like to get your prize out to you if you're out there.
Which Deborah is it?
Oh, you had to ask. You had to ask.
Had to go get the Crochet.
I'm going to have to watch the little video. Deborah. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Or I could go watch the video.
No, I got it. Deborah Alexander.
Deborah Alexander.
Yep. So Deborah Alexander, if you're out there, email us so I can send you your terrific prize. I've got it all ready for you. Fall shawls, y'all. You know it's a Mel. You know it's Melanie's week.
That's right.
Got that y'all on there.
That's right. That's why I threw in that y'all.
Fall shawls, y'all.
That's right. You can't say in the South, you can't say fall shawls without throwing on a y'all.
Y'all, where's your shawl?
That's right.
It's fall.
Get your shawls, y'all.
Get your shawl, y'all.
So that's our topic for today. And, well, I'll announce that later. If Julie hasn't announced it already.
I have not. Okay. You can announce it. It's you're the host for this month. So.
Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be at the end. So we'll wait until the end to make that particular announcement. Anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on with our fall shawls.
Y'all.
Denise says, finally, something I can make. So this one was mine. I don't know if you could tell that or not from the pictures. But this was the simplest shawl ever. I didn't even know what I was going to make when I started off making this. I just started a simple corner to corner. I honestly was not sure. I was just playing with the yarn because it was so pretty, and I only had one skein of it. So you just do a corner to corner for as long as you want it, and I added a little tassel on the back. Holding it up here.
I love that.
That is so pretty.
Yeah, it's just a pretty little shawl, and the way the corner to corner works up, you just stop. You just stop when you're done. It's the easiest shawl ever. And if you want it to have more drape, like mine's kind of tightly woven, but if you want it to have more drape, just use a bigger hook than is required, or not required, recommended on the yarn, and it's going to have a little more drape to it. But yes, this is the simplest shawl ever, and I think it's the one I get the most compliments on when I wear it at work.
It's beautiful. What yarn did you use?
You know what? It was a shishi poo poo yarn, and I don't remember.
Shishi poo yarn, I love it.
It was a shishi poo poo yarn that I got at a local yarn store.
But I bet this would be beautiful with Unforgettable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you could go bigger. This was just one skein or ball or cake or whatever it was that I got at the shishi poo poo yarn store. But I just loved the colors. Like, when I go into one of those stores, I usually find myself gravitating back to one particular yarn for whatever reason. And that's usually what I end up buying. It's like, okay, I've come back and felt this yarn 5 times. I think it wants to go home with me.
It's time.
Yeah. So that is my simplest, easiest shawl ever. And yeah. And it's mindless because it's corner to corner. It's so easy.
Love it.
Yeah, love it.
So this is my favorite shawl tutorial. This is by Crochet with Tiffany Hansen. She's a fairly new YouTuber. I think she's been on for about a year, but she's already got like 250,000 subscribers or something.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, she blew up huge.
Wow.
I don't know if she had a lot of followers on a different social media or what, but she does have really beautiful, very simple projects. And this shawl, I wear all the time, all the time. I made it with a Lion Brand mandala, and I would show it to you guys, but I keep it at work. And I wear it at work all the time because it's perfect in the winter, if it gets a little drafty, or mostly in the summer when the air conditionings are on. The air conditioners are on. So there's a link there. Super, super easy to make, and
great size looking too, right?
Yeah, I want to say she used 2 cakes. I'm pretty sure I used 2 cakes when I made it.
And
she put the little tassels on the ends of hers. I didn't on mine at work, but I wear it all the time.
That is so pretty. What is the main stitch in that?
It's really just double crochets. Oh, it's back loop. It's all back loop.
Yeah, it looks like back loop because it's got the ridging on it.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just back loop double crochet, and then she does. I want to say there's an increase on the ends and maybe in the middle, but I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. It's been a couple of years. Well, no, I guess it's only been about a year that I made it. I don't know. In one of my videos, I modeled it because I was so excited about it, but I didn't pull that video up. So
it's gorgeous.
The Lion Brand mandala too, though. I just love that yarn.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
that yarn's like butter.
It's so
well,
beautiful.
and I have a slide showing my favorite yarns for shawls, and that is the tweed is among them. So
yeah. So I wanted to talk about shawl pins. I love shawl pins. These ones are by Faking Sanity on Etsy, and I just think they're so cute. I love those birds, and the sheep make me think of Ginger.
Oh, I love those sheep.
I would totally use these in my hair, to be honest with you. I totally would. Aren't they cute?
They are, because you just want to wear them on your body.
I know. So I think that shawl pins are just an art form on their own.
Yeah.
And, if you don't know what shawl pins are, they're used to hold this shawl or a wrap together so that, it's not falling off your shoulders all the time. And so they just make it easier, and they're a nice decoration. And some of them are made from metal or wire, which are on our next slide. And some of them are made from wood, and I love them. So
they're kind of like jewelry.
They are.
Yeah,
they absolutely are. I think on the next slide, I think I said they're like jewelry for your crochet.
Shawl pins.
It's like jewelry. I knew you would, Mel. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I got to put that one on there for Mel.
Oh my gosh, I love that octopus.
Oh, sorry, my dog's barking. But if you want to make me big for just a second, Mel, I'll show you I only have one, but I have a shawl pin too. Yay. So this is mine. And this I got from my local yarn store. It's just wire. And so you stick it in your shawl and out the other side. And it just holds it together, and it just adds a little decoration.
Yeah.
Doesn't really stand out very well on this particular yarn, but on like a black yarn or a white yarn, it really stands out.
I need to get some shawl pins because that's the big problem I have with shawls is they're always falling off.
Yeah. So they're super fun, and they're a nice collection too. You can have a little collection. So Ginger, that would be something new for you to collect. It would take up less space.
I'm going to start collecting them.
Oh man.
These are pretty though. So these
Aren't they pretty?
all by Simplicity on Etsy?
Yeah, these are by Sterling Simplicity on Etsy. They're all right around $20. Yeah, they're just so pretty. And those were just 2 Etsy stores. I mean, there's lots and lots of Etsy stores that carry some. They were just ones that just I thought were beautiful. The octopus I thought was so cool.
I really like that one.
Yeah. And the like mandala looking one is pretty too.
One thing I like about the one that you have is that the pin is attached to the 2 pieces are attached together, whereas this is not the case. On these, it doesn't look like. I mean, you can put them together when you put them away, but I like better when things are attached. There's less likely to have something lost.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Right.
The one that I have, it was just made by someone local. Yeah, it's just. I mein, it's really just wire that's twisted. Into a pretty shape.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
But it does make wearing a shawl a lot easier. It really does.
See, that's the thing. I love functional things. And to wear any kind of jewelry, I would need to have something functional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so these right here, the 5 basic shawl shapes. I mean, when I first started making shawls, I only thought there was one kind, and that was the triangle kind.
Yeah.
I didn't know there were different shapes.
Right.
And, in case there are any out there who don't know.
I guess I never thought about it before.
Yeah. Like you can make a square shawl, circular, and, you just make a hole for the neck and you put it over, triangular, semicircular, heart-shaped. And then down below each one of these is kind of like how you start each one out.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
That's a nice chart, Ginger. Where did you find that?
I found that I hashtagged shawl shapes on Instagram, and I saw that one, and then I also went to Pinterest and checked some out too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I checked on Google. I did a Google search.
Nice.
Because where this point, it kind of shows you how to start them out.
Yeah.
Yes,
and this is great for you guys that are designers.
Yeah.
Something like this, it tells you how to start writing it too. You add your own stitches and stuff, but this is a good idea of how.
Yeah.
I love it. I guess I'm moving on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading the comments. I try to keep up on the comments. It's hard to pay attention to both.
And now this is more shawl shapes. Like I thought, oh my God, there are more shawl shapes.
Who knew?
And so that's a list kind of all the different, because I would look at things sometimes and be like, is that a shawl? Because it'd be like some weird shape.
Yeah.
And kind of blows my mind. Oh no, those are shawls.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
like
looking at
that one that looks like that one looks like an explosion or something.
Yeah. Almost like the star one. This one?
One
looks
like
a star,
Pac-Man.
but it's missing a point.
Yeah. What's the point?
What's the point?
And the one looks like Pac-Man.
Yeah. And then just
you got your heart, which that I could see where that could be a shawl.
Yeah. Down at the bottom, it looks like a funny smiley face.
Yeah, with
like wonky. Yeah, totally.
Amy Jo says, what about the asymmetrical shawls? I'm not a fan of asymmetrical. I see one right at the top there.
Yeah.
It looks like the asymmetrical. I've honestly never made one. I don't know.
I'm with you. I don't think I could do. I'm with Amy Jo. I don't think I could do asymmetrical, only because it goes against my sensibilities. It's not because I think they're ugly. It's because it goes.
I have to have everything lined up too.
Yeah, it goes against my personal sensibilities.
Yeah, I like symmetry in my life.
I have made some asymmetrical scarves, and I got to admit, it kind of threw me off.
Okay.
It frogged me. I had to frog back some rows and then realize, oh, that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
I didn't know what she was going to say. She was like, I made some asymmetrical shh. And I was like,
oh no, what's
she
going to
say?
And more shawl shapes. It's like there's more shawl shapes on here. So I guess it's pretty much whatever you want to make and wrap around your shoulders. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you see the Batman wings?
Wait. Oh yeah, that does look like Batman.
Yeah.
I was taken with the mustache, the pink mustache.
or the clown eyebrows.
Oh, those look like my eyebrows.
Is this the mustache you were talking about?
Yeah, it looks like a mustache.
It does. And then the one up on the very, very top, the second from the square, the rectangle, that's the kind I'm making right now. Kind of like a Ruana shawl.
It's a stole. It's called a stole.
Oh.
Who stole my stole?
Now, what are these numbers here? Do you know what all these things mean?
Yeah, no. I don't know what it would help if I knew, but I don't know.
It looks like there might be a code in the middle next to the Shawl Shapes 2019.
Oh, there is. There's a code in the middle.
Terry Browning says, I think that's Star Trek at the bottom. It does look like Star Trek.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh
that is wild. Who knew?
Well,
Who knew?
Lori says, I've made the asymmetrical things, but not on purpose.
Here's to you, Lori. Join the club.
Yep.
Okay, now I get so confused by different ways to wear your shawls, right? Because literally the first time I ever crocheted shawls, I was making them, like testing them for designers.
Like this way.
Yeah, I had no idea how to wear a shawl. And so here's a couple of ways, and there's some more on the next slide.
Now this is an example using a triangle shawl, right?
Right.
Wear it on the side. Oh, that's how I should wear mine today.
Oh, there we go.
Because it'll cover up my gray patch on the top of my head.
Over your head.
There. And now I look like I should be on a donkey. With Joseph leading the way to Bethlehem.
You look gorgeous.
Right.
I like how she's wearing it on the far and the right with the belt. That's cute.
Yeah. So I think basically the thing is, however you can, there's no set way to wear a shawl. And I always thought there was set ways to wear shawls. Basically, it's just you make whatever you want to make and you drape it over your body, however you want to drape it over your body. And that's a beautiful shawl.
Amen.
Amen. Yep.
Do what you want to do, how you want to do it.
That's right. And here are a couple of shawls that I made. That one in the middle is an asymmetrical.
Yep.
And it's, this is where I had no idea of how to put a shawl on. And I literally had to look something up. And I was like, I don't even know.
Ginger's Googling how to wear a shawl. I would do the same thing, Ginger.
Yeah. And the other two is the same shawl. This is one of it was an Evelyn and Peter test crochet. And
I love
Evelyn and Peter. Together under the arms?
It's no, they're not together. It's here, go back to the slides and I'll show you which shape it is.
Oh, you're getting complicated. All right, hang on.
Just go back.
Go to the next one. Okay. No, not that one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Go.
I said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so it's right. Okay.
Did I go too far now?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same principle as the first one, except the little hole for the neck is on one of the sides instead. Yeah, okay, it's like that middle one.
This one?
It's like a bat wing?
No,
or
go
down.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay.
So the way it kind of folds, it kind of looks like it.
Like it has sleeves, yeah.
I see.
Okay, because it does. And in fact, I probably would have done that if it was me. I would have connected it underneath where my arm goes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, there's always the option to do that too. Keep it on a little better.
Kind of nice just how it naturally folds like that.
Yeah.
So Just Make a Knit says, Ginger, don't feel bad. I have to look up how to wear shawls and other things also. If it's not straightforward clothing, I'm lost.
Thank you so much.
I've done that with scarves before.
Oh yeah.
Because there's so many different ways you can knot your scarf and stuff. So
yeah.
But there's even some clothing that I haven't been able to figure out how to put on sometimes. So,
well, honest to God, you guys, I got out of the shower this morning. I was sure I put my underwear on backwards. I had to take them off and check to make sure. I'm like, wait a minute. No, the small is in the front. Okay, I'm good. I was just picturing myself in a 2-hour car ride with my underwear on backwards. This is not going to be good. I better make sure this is right. But I didn't have to Google it.
Yeah, that reminds me. My grandma used to always tell me when I was a little kid, you always want to make sure when you go anywhere that you have clean underwear on. And I was like, who
am I showing my underwear to?
Well, that's and when you would ask that question, you get, well, in case you get into an accident. I'm like, well, if I ever get into an accident, I probably have soiled my underwear by that time.
I know, absolutely. They aren't clean anymore. I'm gonna keep myself.
It's my turn.
Mel's favorite yarn for the shawls. Got some shawls in a ball in a shawl.
Yeah, or there's also shawl and a cake, but they're the same thing. They're shawl and a ball, shawl and a cake.
Right.
Book on Lion brand. They're the same thing. They're just wrapped a little bit differently, which I have my shawl and a cake right here.
I love it. I've made a shawl and a ball. Actually, I didn't. I used shawl and a ball to make a scarf. That's right.
I used one, and I'm going to show it to you next. I used a shawl and a ball to make a shawl, a rectangle shawl for my mom, and I love it because it also can be used bunched up, and it can be used like a scarf.
Yeah.
So that's on the next slide, though. So you're getting ahead of me there, Julie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, and then I also love I love. It is soft. But it's not the best feeling. It's okay, and it works great for a shawl. You do feel the if you get the kind with the sparkle in it, like this one, you do feel it a little bit running through the yarn. So my comments that I made here, I love the way each of these yarns feel as you work them up. That is more for Unforgettable and Mandela tweed stripes. Those they feel amazing when you work them up, and then once you get finished and weave in your ends, you can throw it on, and it's just cozy already. You don't have to wash it to make it softer. Nothing. It is. I love Unforgettable for making hats as well for the same reason. In fact, I made a cowl and a hat matching set out of Unforgettable. So I love that yarn.
Yeah, I love Unforgettable as well.
Yeah.
And Unforgettable always makes me think of that video of Ginger's, one of her very first ones. I just love that. She can't remember what kind of yarn she used.
And then she finds it.
What is it?
It's Unforgettable.
And she found it and she goes, oh, Unforgettable. The irony.
And I truly did not mean to do that.
It was just so funny. It was so funny. So I always think of that now when I think of Unforgettable yarn.
Oh, the irony.
Oh, the irony.
But if you guys haven't worked with mandala tweed stripes yet,
I have. It's nice.
You guys, it feels amazing.
And I think that the Red Heart tweed is very similar.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Like the roll with it tweed,
the roll with it tweed. Oh, that's really nice too. Yeah. If you like mandala tweed, you'll like
for sure.
The Red Heart.
And I can't speak to that because I've never used it, so I need to apparently.
I think that this is going to require a test, Mal. I think it's going to require a test. AJ's Personal Touch says, how is shawl in a ball to work up? I have had some and have been a little scared to use it.
For me to work it, when I worked it up, okay, so you got to think about it. It's a miniature homespun. So it's a little bit of a boucle. It does even suggest on the label to use a 6mm hook.
which seems huge.
5.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, which is where you should go with homespun. You go with a bigger hook. So,
Absolutely.
it is a 4-weight yarn, but they suggest using a 6mm, and it's because of the texture of it. So, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
That texture.
Yeah.
And I'm putting it up, and I'm small right now, but anyway, it's got that kind of, I call it boucle. I don't know if that's the right word, but in my world it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's a little bit, it's a boucle kind of ribbed, like wavy shape.
Right.
To it.
I like, the description of a miniature homespun is perfect.
Yeah.
It really is. It's got that
like
same kind of, like wave through it, but there's like the tighter straight through it too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's the hard to describe texture.
One with because not all of them have the sparkle through it. So if it's got like kind of that tinsel, I call it tinsel because that's what it feels like when you're working with it.
Right.
That tinsel is twisted around it as you work through it. It is it can be a little bit splitty, but if you're using a bigger hook, you have less of an issue with that.
Yeah.
Right. So
I've never crocheted with it. I've only knitted with it, and I've only knitted with homespun, and I find for both of those knitting is just easier.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I've got a scarf that I started with the shawl and a ball, and I'm knitting it for that purpose. For that reason.
Yeah, knitting with both of those two yarns I find easier than crocheting with them.
Okay, I only crochet, and I was perfectly fine with it.
Yeah,
it does not frog well. It does not frog well.
No, don't frog it.
Yeah, you never want to frog it.
You're just gonna end up cutting it and saying bad words.
You move on past the mistake.
Yeah, learn to live with it.
Slow,
learn to live with it. Change the pattern. Change the pattern.
Exactly.
Or use a lot of bad words. Those are your options.
I'm meant to do it that way.
And I have been known to frog. Unforgettable does not frog well either.
No.
Manila Tweed Stripes frogs okay, but Unforgettable does not frog well. And I have been known to take an Unforgettable and just use a needle and get through and frog almost a full project and be able to do that. I cannot with shawl and ball. Once it catches in a certain spot, it is caught.
Yeah.
So
I just read a book about, it's called When Bad Things Happen to Good Crocheters. And she was talking about how yarn wants to be with other yarn. And the second you create a knot, it just clings to each other. And some of them are clingier than others. And this is just a clingy yarn. It just clings to itself.
Yeah. Well, and if you look at this, let me make myself big. Hang on.
Please, do we want to see your yarn?
We
want to see it. We want to see.
Okay. So if you look at this, like right in the center, it's going to be hard to see. But can you see the halo on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's fuzzy.
So
definitely around the right side, along the right edge where there's a darker background, you can really see the halo.
Yeah. Okay. So, and this actually, I'm glad I did this because you can see what I'm talking about with the texture of the yarn. So not only does it have this texture, but it also has the halo. And anything with a halo like this, you can expect it's going to be tough to frog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm blurry.
But I will say with the shawl and the ball, whatever you make with it, and I would just do a simple project with it, it's gonna work up gorgeous.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
It does look amazing when it's finished. Hey, Veronica.
Lori says shawl and a ball can be a bear to frog. The ball's shape can promote tangles. Cake it up first. Yeah, so they sell it as a cake and they sell it as a ball. But if you cake up a ball, it's usually a little bit looser than the store-bought cake. So I think that it would be less prone to tangles. Yes, but the finished items are gorgeous.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely.
Worth it. And good thing that you only need one to make a shawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, make something really simple with it so you don't have to frog.
Amen. Which brings me to my next slide.
Next slide. Ooh, Mel's favorite shawl tutorial. I almost made this once. Why didn't I make it? I don't remember.
Ooh, I love that color.
Yes. So this is Shawl in a Ball. And I was looking specifically for an easy tutorial that I could do with the Shawl in a Ball, and easy, quick. And I ran into this one. And it's basically a mesh stitch, not mess. But
if you do it wrong and have to frog it, then it's a mesh stitch. It's so beautiful.
Now I would suggest, and I don't know, I can't recall if she suggests this in the tutorial or not, but because it is a mesh stitch, you want to, and you're not doing a border, you want to go at least, if you chain tightly, go at least 0.5 or 1 millimeter up in your hook side when you make that initial chain, because you're not going to have any way to hide it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I would suggest on that one.
So did it work up vertically or horizontally? It worked up vertically, right? Like you started with the
short end.
You're doing the short end. Yeah. Okay.
If I'm remembering right, yes, I think it was the short end.
Yeah.
So, and you just make a long rectangle, and and I used Shawl in a Ball. I used where it went from like a black to gray to cream, and then back to black. So it ended up with a beautiful ombre where the middle was kind of a cream, and then the ends were black.
The ends were both the same. Oh, very nice. And it was just one ball made it.
One ball. And she even says, and with that in mind, then actually I think you go long ways.
Okay.
And not short ways. See, it's been a little bit, but I love this. I did love it. I plan on making more of this. I just haven't gotten on to it. But now that I think about it, but no, the way that she has it, why did it work out so well for me? I don't know. Watch the video.
It was awesome.
It's Moogly, she's one of my favorite people who does tutorials.
Yeah.
But and then also and with the Shawl in a Ball, by the way, Jada Stitches, it's not a shawl, but I'm just gonna plug her here for a minute. Jada Stitches has a hooded scarf that I made for my daughter out of the Shawl in a Ball.
Wow.
Yeah, so I really liked both of them. But this one I gave to my mom, and she wears it because she wears a lot of black and white, so she can wear it as a scarf or as a shawl, whichever way she prefers. So
nice,
really good. And the link's gonna be I did L instead of a colon.
So Tina Scott says, I made a huge lacy wrap from Fiber Spider tutorial using shawl and a cake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fiber Spider's got good stuff too.
Yeah.
Lori says, I made such a big mistake on a wrap I did with Shawl in a Ball. I abandoned the pattern and just started doing a sort of free-form crochet mimicking the mistake. There you go. Yep, just change the pattern because it's better than frogging it.
That's right.
Yeah, it's one of the worst to frog. I will tell you that. All right. Okay, so next one is, I don't know why I'm announcing next slide is.
And the next slide is, look at that.
Oh, it looks like a maple leaf.
It is.
That's for our Canadian friends.
Ooh,
I loved this shawl, and I bought the pattern off of Ravelry, which is linked down below. I bought this pattern thinking, okay, I'm gonna find some orange because I wanted to find some sort of like kind of an ombre type of orange, very fall colors, brown to orange, that kind of stuff, deep oranges, and then make this particular shawl. And I thought this was an easy shawl. I didn't know really what I was looking at when I bought it.
Yeah. It looks intimidating. It looks pretty intimidating to me.
Now that I know a lot more, because I can look at things now and see.
Yeah.
That's not an easy shawl.
No. Gosh, how did they do that?
Wow.
Yeah, how did they do that?
I don't know. You'll have to spend $6 on the pattern to find out. I have the pattern, but I can't tell you.
Yeah, I think I'll let you experiment with it, Mel, and then you can let me know.
That's going to be a minute. That's going to be a minute because it was with this pattern that I discovered that I like calm and relaxing crochet, and I'm not one to jump at a challenge too often.
Yeah. So Lori said my doctor bought the mistake shawl right off my back for $60 cash in my annual checkup. It's not often you go to the doctor and they pay you to take your clothes off, but apparently that's what happens to Lori. Usually you pay them to take your clothes off.
Right.
Yeah, so Jessie making it says that leaf shawl is amazing. I found a knit one and it was a pain. Crochet would be so much. I bet it is better in crochet, but it's a lot more complex.
Yeah, Amy Jo says lots of counting. I'm sure. I'm just trying to figure it out if it's done in pieces.
Yeah,
panels and then seamed together.
No, it's made in kind of like you make a regular shawl, but
it is.
You know, instead of having the one corner like in a triangle, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 corners, and then
and it looks like you increase and decrease stitches. And it also, I think like in this, I'm pointing on the wrong thing. So also I think like right here, that's pinned for the picture.
Yeah.
But I do think that it probably does have an increase and decrease of stitch work there. But I do think that is pinned for the picture.
Oh, it looks complicated. I say we make Ginger do it.
I'm with you on that one. She already could see how it was done.
Yeah, so, she could. Like I was looking at it, thinking, "Oh, it must be panels seamed together," which I still think would be a good idea.
I really do want to make that, and I'll probably start it. And I start everything because I love everything crochet.
I know. Me too.
And you don't shy from a challenge, but and I didn't either until I realized it was a challenge. So
I don't know. We're just gonna have to accomplish it one day, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
But it won't be today. And it sure as heck will not be with Shawl and a ball.
We've got lots of other stuff we're working on.
The first time I make this, it will be made with the basic worsted weight yarn, so that I can unfrog it as much as I need to.
Yeah. It is absolutely beautiful, though. Can you imagine designing it?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Wow. Well, I mean, like that came out of someone's brain.
Yeah, and there's a reason why this is a $6 design, because that's a little on the higher end for designs for and there's a reason for that.
Man, yeah. Just the hours that went into figuring it up, not to mention trying to find someone to test that pattern.
Oh my gosh, but there's
nobody would want to do it. They'd be like, no way.
Oh, you know what I need to share here?
Done it.
Let me do this. I'm going to share real quick what oops, wrong thing. Okay, so let me go back over to here and share. Okay, I'm stopping the screen. I'll go back to that screen because I'm doing another screen.
Okay.
So here it is on Ravelry.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay for you guys. It popped me over. It is. Okay, good. So here it is on Ravelry, and this is where you can see where somebody's wearing it.
Yeah. That is so pretty.
Look at how gorgeous that is. And then, how Ginger likes to take her photos. This is how this was made.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the front. So,
oh my gosh, look at that. So someone was asking, what is that at the top? So that's where it comes together and is a collar. Oh my word.
Okay. And yeah, she did pin it. See, these are pinned, like it's pinned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah. And then some more detail of it here. Okay, see, now that's not pinned, so I'm not sure how it sticks out like that. That's pretty. And here you see closer, so it's like a triangle kind of mesh stitch. So you see it a little bit better there. Oh, okay. It looks like it comes together around the hand. That's kind of neat. Oh, no, no, no. What she did is put her fingers through some of those. But that's a way to wear it. So it wraps around your arms. So
it kind of looks like a cape.
It does.
It does. It does. But that, I feel like that it's so gorgeous. And yes, you're right. One day I will make it. One day when I'm not wanting to nap and watch TV.
Right, right.
So anyway, let me go back to the slideshow.
Lori says, well, that leaf shawl designer needs to charge $6 to pay for the doctorate degree in mathematical engineering to be able to make that pattern. Right? I don't know. If I came up with that pattern, I sure would be selling it for more than $6. I'd be like, no, that's a $20 pattern.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't sell any, but... Jess Making It says, resisting the urge to click buy at the Ravelry right now.
Right? It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is. Really is. Good find, Mel.
Thank you. I still haven't made it, but I own it. All right. So my little segment is, and I just went ahead and put this at the end of mine. The giggle of the week is from happilyhooked.com. I am in a good place right now. And this spoke to me so well. I am in a good place right now. Not emotionally. I'm just at the yarn store.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah.
It spoke
for
to
sure.
Me. I'm sure it spoke to you. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. So Ginger's got a stitch of the week to share.
Okay. Now the reason I did this stitch of the week is because I'm working on a shawl right now that I'm going to make a tutorial for. Maybe I'll write a pattern up on it. But it's one of those like Ruana type shawls.
Uh-huh.
It's all fall colors, and the main stitch I use is the V stitch.
I love it.
Now
I love using the V stitch.
Yeah. This is my very, very first attempt at a pictorial.
I like it.
And, I don't know if you can tell what to do, but the first thing is just like, okay, you make a chain. And the next one is you make a double crochet. And the next one is skip one and make a double crochet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is chain 2.
Yep.
And the next one is double crochet into the same one.
Yeah.
They double crocheted. And then make another double crochet, and you skip 2 of the chains down below. And then you just repeat that.
Yep.
It's perfect. Makes sense to me. It might have to go in the newsletter.
It just might. I think it's going to be in the newsletter.
I think it is.
That's exciting.
One less thing for me to do. I can put that in the newsletter. It's already done.
So Ginger, awesome. I am going to make you big now so that you can show off what you are working on and why you have this tutorial.
Okay. Okay, so I am working on I'm making it a little bit longer. Let me see. Sorry, I almost fell. Let me see. Oh, there's this Julie sweater that I'm still working on.
There's that beautiful sweater. Do not let that become a whip.
That is not going to become
a whip. Do not let it become a UFO. Finish that baby, girl.
Okay, so this is the shawl so far.
Oh, and beautiful,
thank you. I was going to make it with a hood, but then I decided not to because I'm just going to make it a little bit longer. But the way you wear it is...
it looks so cozy.
Yeah, you can either wear it like this, kind of how it has that sweater type kind of look. And that's why I want to make it a little longer.
Here, I've got to send you a shawl pin because that would be perfect.
Yeah.
That.
Oh my gosh, with that, like even the color, that copper color of yours.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I like it because you can do the, that, but I'm also want to make it long enough to where you can wear it like that. And
you could make it a hooded one.
Yeah. And go like, oops. See, this is what I mean about wrapping shawls. You can just do whatever with it.
Where's your donkey?
I know.
You need your donkey.
And then still have it needs to be a little bit longer, but it's a heavier kind of like going to a football game shawl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, and you said that is 3 strands together, right? Is it 3 strands of worsted weight?
It's 3 strands of 3 weight.
Oh, okay. Still, that's a heavy shawl.
Yeah, it is. It is. It could almost be a blanket.
So it's also soothing when there's thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Very much so. Or you can.
It's just comforter. I can't talk.
It's cozy.
It's comfortable.
It's very comfy. Very, very comfy. But the main stitch in it is the V stitch.
And the V stitch it flies.
Yeah.
It goes really fast. That's one of the reasons why I like the V stitch so much, because it just goes
I started this time yesterday.
Oh
yeah, but you're a little exceptional with your speed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If there was a speed limit, Ginger would have been in jail.
Right.
I know. The crochet police would be after her.
Exactly.
Well, now I'm wrapped up in my shawl.
Oh, you're nice and but I got my blanket on. I did have my little shrug, but the problem is with my air conditioner right here, I can't use crochet stuff because it's holy, and the wind from my air conditioner comes right through it.
Oh, bird.
Yeah.
With my fleece blankets.
That's so funny. I just made a cardigan, and it's like that. I walk in front of the air conditioner, and it goes right through the holes, and I'm like, woohoo! I'm like cold in like very individual locations on my arms.
Well, that's how this is, and it's like it's weird to explain. It's got very good drape, but it's got these holes, but it's heavier. So when you bunch it up, it's like it's warm and it doesn't come through as well. But at the same time, cozy. It doesn't feel heavy.
Right.
It just feels cozy.
Like it's cozy.
Yes.
The holies are the cozies.
Oh, for everybody who wants to know, this is ice yarn.
Oh yeah, they do ask what yarn are you using. So it's ice yarn.
My mom gave me this ice yarn, and what it's from is, I don't know if you're familiar with the ice yarn site, but you can buy the lots of yarn on sale for like really cheap.
I've got to check out ice yarn. I've never tried it.
Yeah, and that's what all these are. These are from the sale, the mixed lots at the end. Yeah, and they're like super duper cheap.
Yeah.
And that's what these are. And these are like, this one right here is, what was I telling you it was, Mel?
3 weight.
3 weight, but these are all natural fibers. I
remember the fiber content. I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all, there is some polyester and stuff, but mostly like wool, alpaca, that bunny type. What's the bunny type?
Angora.
Yeah, that, and what's the
bunny type?
And the other goat type.
The bunny type, I don't know the goat type. What's the goat type?
I can imagine a goat type of yarn is uncomfortable, but
no, it's
there's. You see the goats at the fiber festivals.
You mean yak?
No, Angora.
Angora.
Okay, so Angora, that's bunny.
Okay.
Mohair.
Yeah, are there mohair bunnies too?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm
checking
out of this conversation because I don't know.
Deanna's yelling at us, mohair.
Yeah, mohair.
Dummies. You guys are supposed to know something.
Yeah, so it's got all the soft stuff. And you guys, this is super soft, super warm, and
I just want to go ahead.
I highly recommend if you get a bunch of mixed lots of ice yarn that you don't know what to do with the yarn, but the colors look kind of good together, you can make this shawl.
Awesome.
There you go.
I just wanted to read some of the comments. Ambi Crafts Reed says, have you ever seen in a movie or TV show someone fancy just grab their shawl and fling it around them and make it look so perfect?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Do that.
Tina Scott asks, Ginger, are you using the Navajo ply technique? I don't know what that means.
What is that?
I don't know what that means.
I want to learn it.
Lori says to call that the sports mom shawl, Ginger. Just reminds me of all those cold evenings and weekends on the sidelines. I needed something like that.
Lori, you are brilliant.
She is brilliant. I think we should hire Lori as an idea
I think so too. You're an official idea person.
But you know what, Ginger? This is the perfect time to release a shawl like that.
Yeah,
it really is. Because everybody's getting ready for football season and lacrosse season and soccer season and all the other sports. Not swimming, though. You don't want to wear that on the swimming deck.
No, that would be bad. Oh, yeah, this is a great time. I'm going to have to get that out this week.
Yeah.
Well, weren't you thinking about that you're going to have to go and sit at your son's games because he's going to have a bunch of football games. And you were thinking, I need something.
And this is going to be it.
And while you're wearing it, you'll be making another one.
Yes, exactly.
Ed Carr says, mohair is the long, silky hair of an Angora goat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what. I've got Angora. I've got a little bit of everything in here. I've even got some sparkles.
Wow.
Yay, sparkles.
You know what animal the sparkles came from?
A unicorn.
Unicorn.
They came right out its butt.
From the unicorns.
That's right. Just ask Kimmy. Just ask Kimmy.
You know it. Yep. Terry Browning says everyone will want one. I agree. Oh, and Lori also says it's also really easy to do them in team colors. All right, Lori's hired. Lori, we will expect you. We'll expect you at the next staff meeting.
Yeah, that's right.
No, actually, you don't even need to be at the staff meeting. We won't make you waste your time. However, every Monday we expect an idea report.
Yeah, and
yeah, don't give us the ideas during the live because it makes us look stupid.
Right?
I'm just kidding. Lori says,
idea.
That's me, the idea queen. Yep. And Crochet Judy says, sparkle, my favorite color. Me too.
Well, I like what Jess says here. Ice yarn tip for mixed lots. Anything priced at $30 or more comes out to $1.50 per 100-gram ball. And sometimes if you go to the actual yarn stock, you can get it for less than the mixed lot prices. Exactly. Okay. I only get the mixed lots if they're $19 or down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only get them. If not, I just want to get the regular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might as well.
Now I've gone to Ice Yarns and I filled up my cart, and about $300 to $400 later, I realized that I can't afford my cart, so I move on. Yeah.
Just Making It says Premier Yarns has some team colors on sale in their clearance, which is good to know. I've actually got to do a Premier Yarn purchase tomorrow. I think I've started a big project. I'm so excited, but I got to do some shopping.
Is that the one I can't hear about?
Yes.
Because I'll tell everybody.
I can show you a teeny peek.
Okay.
But I won't tell you what it is.
Do I need to make you big?
Yeah, you can if you want to. It's not super exciting.
It is always exciting, Jules.
Always exciting. And that's all you can see.
I love that stitch.
I know. I just learned this one from my book. You guys know what I do, right? I try the stitch, and then I put them in Ziploc bags with the page number and the name of the stitch. And then I find out, this would be good for this or that. Oh, this one's really cool, too.
You are so organized.
I know. Right? I'm a little sick.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
That's the honeycomb stitch.
Love that.
It's complicated though, so I'm probably never going to use it. Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, how many of those little bags do you have?
I will not say. That is for me to know and no one to find out.
Oh my gosh. I want to do that.
But yeah, this is a cool stitch. I'm really liking it. So
yeah, that's really pretty.
And it's really fast. I did this much in the car.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's a big project coming with that stitch.
All right, Lori's response, by the way, to our demands.
She what?
Lori says Monday.
She started negotiations.
No, she says Monday reports. Ideas don't come on a schedule, Mel. Well, you don't have to schedule them. Just keep coming up with them all week long and then put them in a report and send it to us on Monday.
Oh, yeah, just take notes. I know. Lori
I'm still big, by the way. I'm still big.
She also thinks that Ziploc should sponsor your channel, Julie.
Yes.
The funny thing is I'm so against like plastic bags, but it's the only way I can keep them organized. I don't know how else to organize them. So
I understand that. Alrighty. Let me go back and go to the next slide.
The next slide. Oh, it's my tip of the week. Yay!
Oh, I love the fall colors. Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous. Aren't they gorgeous? Yes. So if you're struggling with color planning, which I know I do, I have the hardest time figuring out what colors to put together. There's a website called Pippin Poppycock. Pippin Poppycock. I just love saying that. And in Pippin Poppycock, they have a section called mood boards, and they use photographs as a color palette, and then they match the Stylecraft Special DK yarn colors to match accordingly. So there's this one of the bird, and then they find the colors in the Stylecraft Special DK yarn palette, and they can match it almost perfectly.
I love that.
And so they just grab a photograph and they match the colors. So there's so many of them. And if you don't want to go on Pippin Poppycock, you can just Pinterest that, and these will come up on Pinterest too. So if you like Stylecraft Special DK, you can order the colors right from their website, or you can kind of go with your favorite yarn and kind of match it that way, because like my favorite is Premier Basics. So I love the fall colors one, so I might just kind of take that picture and try to match my particular yarn with those colors. So
now what I want to do is take all those fall colors that it has listed and then make Ginger's shawl.
Those colors kind of inspired me today, because I grabbed that purple after looking at that picture. I'm like, I love that. So yeah, I love Pippin Poppycock, and I just love to say Pippin Poppycock.
I just pulled it up.
Yeah,
and this looks like a really great website.
It really is. It really is. So that's my tip of the week.
Great tip, Julie.
Thanks.
Awesome tip.
Oh, I'm an Instagram.
It's Mel's turn.
So I am the one sponsoring this month's challenge, and you are all challenged to make a shawl. No, I don't want you to give me pictures of shawls that you have already made. I would like you to
we don't want 104. We don't want 104 already made pictures of pocket shawls. That kind of skews the challenge a little bit.
But this picture does not show the colors as well, so I'm going to show you what I was showing you earlier with the shawl and a cake. That is exactly what I will be sending you. So, but I'll zoom in on myself and send you that color. But you'll get a pack of boy hooks, boy aluminum hooks, and one shawl and a cake for whoever wins this particular challenge. Now, Julie did want to know, because she's usually the one that ends up picking the name, because she's usually the ones that puts the post up. Make sure that you don't just put pictures. Make sure that you have a comment with each picture, and also when you each new project, instead of I don't think Facebook never mind. Okay, so one picture and one comment for each time that you post. So that we know which one, because whenever we do use the comment picker website, it only shows us the comment and not the name. So we have to look for that particular comment. I mean Julie.
Yes, if you don't leave a comment, then it won't pick you. It's a comment picture, not a picture picture.
Yeah.
Not a picture picker. It's not a picture picker. It's a comment picker. So please be sure to leave a comment underneath
Even
your
if you just
photo.
put the name of the shawl or whatever, that's fine. It just needs to have a comment.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, the comment can be, I hate making shawls, or the comment can be, this is the best shawl I've ever made, or whatever you want the comment to be, as long as it's, nice.
It's a friendly comment.
A nice comment, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to make myself big so I can show you this yarn. Because, like I said, the picture's a little skewed. First of all, I took them in the afternoon, so it's not the best lighting. But let me go ahead and... There we go.
So pretty.
That's pretty.
It's got sparkles in it. It's going to focus eventually. Maybe. I don't know.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
So it is, it's coming out a little bit brighter than I see it with my eye. And let me show you the other side.
So sparkly.
I love the blue sparkles.
Right? Well, it's actually a silver sparkle, I think.
Oh, it's just reflecting.
Yeah, it looks bluish with the blue in there.
Yep. So yes, I agree. Actually, now that you think, because I'm looking at it going, is it silver? Yes, it's silver. And it's kind of like an orangish red. And then I'll show you this because I love how Lion Brand. It's one of my favorite things about Lion Brand.
Yeah.
It looks up. But of course, that's knit, I believe, how they're showing how it works up. But still, you can see how the color ombres,
Right. Yeah.
But this is the shawl on a cake that you get, and then you also get the set of hooks.
Super nice prize. Nice.
Super nice.
So looking at the comments, Emmy Phillips says, I use Pantone book to decide my color pairings.
Oh,
and
nice.
MZ Crombie says, I get my color inspo from the paint section at the hardware store, which I've heard of too. That's really cool. They often have color scheme cards. Yeah. So AJ's excited because she's never made a shawl before. And Vicky suggested that I put my my samples in paper lunch bags and write the same thing on the outside of the bag and number them so I can keep a list of each stitch. So that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
And Kitty's in the house. Hey, Kitty.
Hi, Mom.
Thanks, Kitty. This was the shawl. I have a few shawls with me, but this was the one I pulled out of the bag first.
It's beautiful.
To answer Deneen, no, ponchos do not count. They need to have an opening.
I wanted to tell you guys that I pulled up on Instagram the Pippin Poppycock Instagram.
Oh, okay. I didn't check her Instagram.
Yeah, she's got a lot of cool stuff on Instagram if you want to follow her there. And I just want to show you this one that's my favorite, right? Look at that.
Hang on. Let me make you big.
It looks like, from what I could see, peacock feathers. I have seen those blankets, and they're just amazing looking.
I agree.
Look how pretty that is. And then when you look at it.
Oh, wow. Someone should make that into a shawl.
Oh, yes.
Get on that, Ginger. No, I'm just kidding.
But don't wear it to the zoo. You'll have a bunch of peahens chasing you.
That's right.
So Amy Jo Medeiros is asking, so how does this challenge work? So Amy, what you need to do is join our Facebook group. And once you're on there, at the beginning of the month, we have pinned at the top, and I haven't made the video yet. I'll be making that tonight or tomorrow morning.
I was slow on the picture. It was my fault, you guys.
It's okay. All is forgiven, Mel. Again, you've had a month.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to make your shawl, and then you're going to post a picture of it in the comments of that video of that particular post. You're going to comment to that post. Don't comment separately. Comment to that post, and make sure you write something in your comment with your picture. And then at the end of the month, I draw from all of the entries, and it's a random drawing, and maybe you'll win. And also, we put your pictures of your entries every week in our slideshow. So there aren't any right now because we just finished and we're starting another one. But yeah, that's how the Facebook challenge works. And we all get to see your lovely work and your hard work. So
Helene, and to answer Helene, you can make as many as you want.
But you have to make them this month.
Yep. Whatever you made this month, they had to be made this month. And then you do one entry, so one picture with a comment for each make.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So if you have a picture, write a comment with it. This is my shawl. This is my entry. I loved making this. This was the yarn I used. Any comments you want to write, even if it's a smiley face, anything, as long as there is something that the comment picker can pick up.
Well, I would say try not to make it the same as the person above you. Because you got to remember, we're looking for.
Yeah, that's true. Make it a unique comment. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting all kinds of input here about how to sort my samples or my swatches.
Some great ideas.
Yeah, Julie, how about small organization bags for your swatches? Lori says, so is this September, October, or did I just space out the September one? This is for September.
Yeah.
Because they'll put October up there.
Oh,
I didn't even notice it. We'll fix it before we post it. This is a September challenge. Sorry about that. Lisa, the Grammy Scattered All the Way, says, Julie, you could get a 3-ring binder and get the clear page protectors or photo pages to put your samples in. That way you can see them. It's a good idea, too. Have to be a really thick binder. I was sticking them in the pages of my book, and my book was getting ruined. So that's when I started going with the Ziplocs.
Lori, I don't know what you're talking about, October. You're crazy.
Yeah, October what?
You're welcome, Amy Jo. Happy to help.
And you guys, my Nightbot, I apologize. I try when it's my turn to host, I try to turn off anything that's not yarn hooker related off of my auto stuff, and I forgot to do that. So I apologize for that.
That's okay.
That is okay.
Deanna says I could put my swatches on cards and file them. I could.
Of course you can make pocket shawls, Deneen, just new ones.
You know what else I was thinking about with my swatches I could do is I could use safety pins and like little cards, and I could write on the card and then safety pin it to the swatch and then just throw it in a box.
Or get like a little ring thingy, and then you have like you have like a bunch of swatches
like
on
little tags.
And then
that's a great idea.
Oh, I like that idea too. As long as I can have the stitch name and page number on it.
Yeah, in between each one.
Oh, you're a genius. Yeah, and like a card with a hole punch.
And then you can hang it up, and it can be part of your decor in your yarn room.
Oh,
wow.
I like that.
I like that too. So many great ideas. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. That
is why we came
to give us more ideas.
That's right.
That's why we're here. That's why we came.
That's right.
Okay, so we just started our free Yarn Hookers newsletter this month. September was the very first one. So the first, I almost said episode. The first issue went out just a couple days ago. And if you are interested in getting a free Yarn Hookers newsletter emailed to you every month, go ahead and send us an email to yarnhookers.forever@gmail.com and we will get that out to you. So this link is going to be right in the slides, and it is a usable link. So I'll have that up on Facebook tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Yay, thank you, Julie.
I'm curious to see if anybody enjoyed the newsletter, or if they found anything helpful, or if you have any ideas for the newsletter that could make it better.
Feedback, constructive or positive. Either way, not that constructive isn't positive, but any type of feedback is welcome.
Yeah. Am I wasting my time, or
Not at all.
Is it appreciated? So, let us know what you think. We'd like to hear from you guys.
All right.
Okay, and here is our September 2021 schedule. So obviously today we did fall shawls here at Hook to the Left. Next week is ginger, and we are going to be learning about mosaic crochet.
That is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. September 18th, we're going to be back at my channel, the Whippy Chick Crochet channel, and we are going to do hippie boho. Hippie boho crochet. And the last week of September is September 25th. We are going to be at Mel's channel once again, Hook to the Left, and she's going to teach us all about where to find patterns.
I'm not going to be the only one teaching them. Y'all going to get in on this
It's all you, girl.
Ooh,
it's all you. The pressure is on. Oh, good. So Ambi and Emmy both really liked the newsletter. Awesome.
Yay!
It was a first attempt, guys, and I've since thought of other things that we can put in it. So it's going to get better as we move forward. Right. So that was just my first attempt. But we're going to get more stuff in there, more ideas, more links to patterns.
And I wish
merchandise, pictures, stuff like that. Maybe we'll even have a sale. Who knows?
Oh. That's exciting.
If anyone wants cuteness, Kitten Academy has 12 new kittens right now. Some are no more than 2 weeks old. All right. Thanks, Crafty Jets.
I'm going to have to check that out because, you know, if I see kittens in person, then they come home with me. So,
yeah. Mel's got a couple.
Yeah, just a couple, just a few animals.
Barbara says, I would use the Ziploc baggies with an index card with all info on it and then a hole punched in the corner and filed on rings. But I inherited hundreds of Ziploc baggies. Oh. Yeah, I've had the same box of Ziplocs for a long time because we pack our sandwiches for lunch in reusable containers. So yeah, we just have this box that's been in the cupboard for a long, long time. So I'll use them up.
But you might as well use it for something.
Yeah. Terry Browning says, I so forgot to email for the newsletter. Well,
so
you can send it.
Yeah, people who email us. Are you going to send them this month's newsletter for the new people who join? Will you send them the?
I will. Yeah. That's easy peasy to do. And then I'll just add them right onto the mailing list so that they'll get it next month with everybody else. So, yeah.
Awesome
sauce.
Yes. So
I love it. We're all wearing our shawls.
I know. Let's put other ones on. Let's see how many shawls we can wear at once.
Oh,
there's another one. Oh. This one's sparkly.
Ooh, I like it.
This one makes me sweat.
Nice.
That one makes you sweat?
Yeah, it's really heavy.
Oh.
And this one was a knitted shawl.
Ooh, that is pretty.
And it's rainbow.
It's rainbow.
One of Julie's favorite colors. If it's rainbow sparkles, then it's really her favorite color.
I know. This one's got the sparkles in it.
Right. That is very pretty. Oh my gosh.
I'm really bundled here.
You are very, very warm.
I'm very cozy. I'm going to die of sweat. All right. I'm take them all off.
I love all your shawls.
Lori, that is a very good idea because you are the ideal woman. It says, I'm cleaning up my email and thinking about creating a new email just for crocheting stuff. Maybe I'll start here.
That's a great idea.
Here for you, Julie. You're not Julie, you're Lori. You know?
Right here for you, Lori.
Right here for you.
Just Making It says, I'm from a long line of Ziploc washers. Yeah. Wash and reuse for crafts when they've only had cookies or dry snacks. Yes, I do that. I totally do that.
Exactly. Janine loves my fleece shawl. Walmart, $10.
All right. Sweet. Barbara says she has baby goldfish / koi crosses in the fish pond. That's cool. There's my next door neighbor has a pond and she put koi in this year. One of these days I'll get over and see if I can find any fish. She got them to eat all of the plant life and stuff that's growing in her pond.
Oh my God. Yeah. So do you have a problem, Barbara, with frogs? Because what is that? Is that
that's
yarn?
That's some of the yarn I'm using.
That is like
that looks like a nightmare. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking at that going, okay.
Better you than me, sweetheart. I'm sure it's gonna look gorgeous, but I don't want
This is how it works up. Wait a minute.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do it.
Don't make me
do it.
Okay, so wait, Redneck Crafter says no way what? And then Ambi was also asking what weight of yarn is best for shawls. I like 3 weight because it drapes better, but 4 any weight is good. A 5 chunky weight is going to be a little bit heavier, and if that's what you want, then go for that. But yeah, personally, I like a 3 weight because it drapes a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I made my favorite shawl that I don't have with me because it lives at work, I used the Mandala line brand, and I want to say that's a 4 weight. Am I right?
Mandala, the tweet. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, that's a 4 weight, but I used a bigger hook, so it gave it more drape, and that's kind of a drapey yarn.
The tweed is a 4 weight. A regular Mandala yarn is 3.
Is it a 3? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I made it.
But yeah, a regular Mandala yarn is a 3.
But yeah.
Yeah. Barbara has a red-eared slider that moved in, but the pond is 5 feet deep in the deepest spots. A red-eared slider is a turtle, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Pretty sure it's a turtle. I think that's what I had in my classroom. His name is
turtles eat fish.
Really cool. They eat worms. We used to feed ours worms. Like, it was like Crocodile Hunter because he would kind of jump out of the water. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, see, Terry says it depends on which mandala.
It's been a while, and I honestly can't remember. If I saw a picture of it, I'd know which one it was. But yeah, it really just depends on what you want in your shawl, whether you want it to be drapey or if you want it like that beautiful, gorgeous leaf shawl was really, it looked like a very fine weight yarn.
Right.
Yeah, let me see what they
I've made several shawls with 1 weight yarn. And I've made one.
Yeah.
I've made 1 weight, 2 weight. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull a picture. Let me see if I can pull a picture of one of them up.
I never crochet with that fine yarn.
The leaf is fingering weight.
Fingering weight. Yeah, it looked really fine.
Yeah. My dad must have had about 20 years worth of jars in his woodworking shop full of nails, screws, bolts, etc. Mom had all the jars Dad didn't use full of button snaps, clasps, etc. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. My grandpa used to take the lid of the jar and screw it to the top of the shelf. And then, he would take out whatever he needed, and then he would put the jar back up and screw it in. It was hanging from the shelf. And I always thought that was so cool. I was like, Grandpa's really smart. I'm sure he didn't think of it. I'm sure he saw it somewhere else. But
I saw it on Pinterest, but I doubt he's looking at Pinterest.
Well, no, he died before the internet came. So actually just right after the internet came, because I remember trying to explain the internet to him. And
oh, that's funny.
It was a fun conversation because all you could really do with the internet then was like order flowers for people. He's like, well, I can do that with my telephone. He was not impressed by the internet.
I made fan sites and stuff when I was first using the internet. And I mean, these are such basic sites, and I would actually use the HTML code to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
the cheesy music on those?
Yes. Yeah. And everybody had music on their personal pages. And it got to the point where people just had the mute button on all the time.
All the time. Yeah. It was such cheesy, weird, like computerized organ music. It was bad.
Yeah. So here's back. Ooh, what's that?
Here's a 1 weight shawl that I made.
Oh, all the work that went into that. Holy smokes. And you know what? Hang on.
Holy smokes is right. Holy smokes.
Sorry ass DJ.
It's been forever since I used that.
Oh, thanks.
My husband looked over and I was dancing. I'm like, they can't see me. It's okay.
Okay, so there's the shawl. the 1-weight shawl.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I don't know how to wear them. So, I make them
I think you do a good
You
job,
had it
Jen.
right. That was good.
But it's so drapey because it is that very fine weight yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got little picots on the edge.
But even for you, that probably took forever to make.
It took her like 3 hours at least.
It took about a week to make this.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Ginger, that you maintained your forward progress for a week. See, that's why Ginger's so fast, because she's in such a hurry to get to the next thing. She's like trying to fly through it.
Look, I want to show you a whip that I actually do have in a Ziploc bag.
Oh my gosh. And that's with the shawl. And I love those colors, but that's with the shawl and a ball.
This is shawl and a ball.
So pretty.
And it's knitting it. And it's
oh my gosh.
It's a stitch that I made up.
So it looks like kind of like a basket weave.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a basket weave. I don't know if it's a basket weave. I just know that I was like, oh, I'm going to try this.
It's like 3 knits, 3 purls for like 3 rows, and then the opposite for 5 rows. Okay.
Yeah, for 5 rows.
That's pretty, Ginge. I like it.
But this is the drape of this is awesome. I love it.
I think you should finish it.
I should. Maybe I'll finish that tonight.
Squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
I did. Messing with Ginger.
That's such a great idea.
Squirrel.
I did it on purpose. Jess Making Knit says, Ginger, you make so many things. What do you do with all of them? I have a hoard of finished objects to go with my yarn hoard. Now, she sells some of them, you guys. And if you're ever interested in that, she does sell some of her finished objects. She gives some away, but I'm talking for Ginger because Ginger can't talk now.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to be putting some of them up on my website. I'm working on my website this week.
Oh, speaking of that, I got my website back up.
Yay. You know what I think we should do, Mel? I think that for like 3 minutes of every live, we should just not speak, so poor Ginger can talk. We'll be like,
actually, you've been getting some words in this time, huh?
What I'm going to do is, if I've got things that I want to talk about, I'm going to just write them on paper and hold them up.
We'll mute ourselves. We'll mute ourselves.
She's going to have this paper. Help me.
Make them stop.
And Sherry says, Ginger, just finishing up your Just Beans beanie. I didn't have a bulky yarn. It made it with the worsted weight. I had to add an extra row for the crown before starting the bean stitch part. Turned out cool. Awesome.
Yay!
Pop a picture of that up so we can see it.
I want to see it. Totally.
Post it to Facebook group or if you're on Instagram, we actually have like a guest picture wall. And just go to our Koji link and you can post it there. Kay says, I love the King Cole Summer 4-ply with bamboo. Ooh. Lovely for shawls. And I think it's Hobie that sells King Cole. There's little rascal. He's working on getting inside the dress form.
That was so funny.
Seen that yet. You haven't seen that yet on my Instagram.
Yes. Mel put up this hysterical video, a reel of her cat, and it looks like he's in a cage, and he's got, honest to God, when his claw goes into your project, I cringed. But yeah, don't fence me. But he gets in there himself. It's her dress form, and he gets in and can get out all by himself.
Yes,
he's not locking him up.
Trying to play with me. He wasn't trying to get out. He's trying to play with me.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I saw him go for the yarn, I was like, no.
Yeah, he did a little bit, but he's okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
Lisa says, Ginger, watch out. Whips will follow you all around. Oh, they follow her. That is for sure.
Darn
her. She leaves a trail of whips. If she goes into the forest, she's followed by a trail of whips. It's not a trail of cookie crumbs. It is a trail of whips.
Yes. But she always finds her way out. She always finds her way back to Michael's.
That's right. Or Hobby Lobby.
I have made such a mess of my...
I'm sorry, Ginger, what?
It's a good thing I have my yarn in my own yarn room right now, because I work in a mess. I work in a mess because I can't work on one thing at one time. I have to be doing several things at all times.
That's called ADD, but go ahead.
Do you guys want to see how many things I made this week?
Of course. Please.
Well, I only made one, so go ahead.
I didn't make anything, so we're good.
But I can show you my one thing.
Including the shawl. Wait a minute. I made this last week, right? Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, because you made it for your review, and I think that was the beginning of the week.
Yeah, so all of these things were... Did I make this last week or this week?
I think that's this week. Is that your beanie hat?
It's a different one. It's it's a beat. Yeah, it is. It is. And then
look at that. That's so pretty.
I love the crown on that. So Lori says, all right, Instagram question. Can I do something to keep creepy men from following me and trying to message me?
You can go private.
Yeah, just don't, or just don't even answer. Just ignore them. I ignore them.
I just delete them.
Ooh.
If you want to be public about crochet and you want to find people, then
Ginger, you look like Crystal just then.
Right? But go private, Lori. I'm telling you, it keeps them from trying to follow you, and of course, then they don't message you if you don't accept their follow. Basically, you have to approve somebody to follow you whenever you go private. So my personal account is private. My crochet account is public, and I get those messages like what you're talking about. But my personal is private.
This is if you want to stay warm.
Just talking and nobody's hearing you.
I tried to not pay attention to Ginger, but she was doing her Crystal impression. She looked just like Crystal for a second. I was like, oh my God. And I don't know who she looks like. Now she looks like the Unabomber. I don't know what she's going for there.
She should be on Fat Albert.
This is if you want to stay really warm.
Yeah,
or rob a bank.
Strong wind getting in through those clusters.
I just have to edit the tutorials for this hat and this cowl, and then they'll be up.
Woohoo! Look at that, you guys. That's awesome.
This will keep you really warm.
I would be sweating.
Well, with all that hair tue, I imagine.
It would make me itch. Does it make you itch when you wear a hat like for a little while? It just makes my head itch.
I still have in the plans to make a messy bun. Yeah, I need to make a messy bun hat because even in the winter, this is how I wear my hair.
Okay, you guys are going to want to make this messy bun hat. And let me show you why. First of all, it has the little things on top. This is a Deneen design. Okay. Let me get all of the little things out.
Oh, is this Deneen's first release pattern? Because she was talking about that this morning.
Yes. Okay, so this is the hat. Like if you just want to wear it with these, like as a hat.
Yeah.
And
it looks like it's got like a scrunchie built in or something.
It does.
Or you make it around a rubber band.
Oh, perfect.
My design will have that too. I have an idea in head, but my design will have that, but it's not going to look like that. It'll be very different.
And then it's got the messy bun part.
That is cool.
That is so flipping cool.
It takes me a little while longer to do it because I don't start with the messy bun, but because I would like to wear it like
looks like a ponytail hat.
Yeah, it's a ponytail hat. And that's what it's like, the 3-in-1 messy bun, beanie, ponytail,
That is
I
so
love
cool,
it.
Deneen.
So Deneen, people are asking where they can find your hat pattern. So you'll have to let us know so that we can post it in our Facebook group.
And check up on also my community tab on YouTube. The link for that is there also.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but we can, and I need to put it in. I don't know why I haven't put it in Yarn Geeks yet, but I need to do that.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm going to mute you guys chat. I'm sorry. Hang on just a minute.
Okay. But yeah, I love this hat so much. Thank you, Janine, again for letting me test it.
So Lori says she needs to make that hat for her daughter in love, which I love that phrase. I think it's sweet. And Terry says, Ginger, get a playlist going for your tutorials so we can find them.
Ooh,
I think you do have a playlist for your tutorials, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll link for it because I'm going to start adding a lot more tutorials to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to have them in there.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing awesome, Ginger. You're doing awesome with that. And I apologize about that, you guys. My daughter is doing another attempt at dyeing her hair, and she just came out of the bathroom and was talking to me. So
that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. We're almost done anyway. So
yeah.
Right?
Oh my gosh, it's already 6.
We're already at 2 hours, you guys. So,
yeah.
And Ambi already knows what she's going to do as soon as we log off. She's going to be going through bags of books that I've accumulated from Goodwill. Had it for a while. A lot are from series that aren't the first in the series. Oh, got you. Good luck with that, Ambi. Yeah, Ambi is, by the way, Ambi does crafts and reads. So she has both. And here's her name.
Lori says you look like Luna from Big Comfy Couch in that hat, Ginger.
Do
And as soon as I glanced up, I'm like, oh, she does.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Luna from Big Comfy Couch.
Luna from Big Comfy Couch.
Yeah.
All right, so we are actually going to be wrapping this up, you guys, because, wow, 2 hours goes by fast. What?
It goes by really fast.
It does. When you're having fun and when you're in good company, you know.
Amen to that. Okay,
like a party.
So Janine says her Etsy.
It does, right?
Janine says her Etsy is Hooked by Janine. So
Hooked by Janine.
By Janine.
Let me see here. Let me see. Before I go, I want to help you out there. If you can bear with me just one moment, okay?
We can.
Totally.
We can bear with you. Okay, time's up.
Time's up. The moment's over.
It's gone. No, I don't mean Hooked by Doreen. Why did I mean
by Janine?
Oh, thank you, AJ. Best 2 hours of the week. Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thank you. That makes me want to put on my radio voice.
Oh, look, Ginger is the model. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I love it.
Right, oh, Ginger's the model in Janine's Etsy?
Yes.
Awesome. Yay. Ginger's got a new profession. She's going to be on Vogue knitting one day.
All right. Where am I at?
What are you looking for, Mel? Oh, you're looking for Janine's Etsy?
Tab. No, I found it. I just had to figure out how to get back to my tab because I've got a lot up.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right. So now everybody's got the link right there. So we can go check out Janine's Etsy shop. That's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations, Janine.
Yes. That's not an easy.
Congratulations.
So congratulations. And yes, if you haven't hit thumbs up, if you're enjoying yourself, please hit those thumbs up. I really appreciate it. All of y'all that are here tonight, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed to my channel or Julie or Ginger's channel, then you need to do so. What you waiting for?
What you waiting for?
as Gwen Stefani would say, what you waiting for? But subscribe to us, and again, if you guys want to subscribe to the newsletter, just shoot us a little message at no, that's my email. yarnhookers.4ever@gmail.com.
Got a couple just now.
And then also, we love feedback. We appreciate it. And I've gotten a couple feedback saying that my volume is much lower than everybody else. So y'all let me know if that's still the case. I need to know that so I can try and make some adjustments. And if you guys have ideas or things you want to see, email us. We love to hear from you. Trust me, we'd love to hear.
We love to.
All right,
unless you're a weirdo. Just kidding.
Right? Unless you're some guy that wants to follow us, and then anyway, send us messages. But also on Instagram and on Facebook, Facebook you can post messages with pictures of stuff. We do monitor what's coming in so that you guys don't get spammed. So if it takes a minute for your post to pop up, it's only because we haven't had a chance to look at it yet, and then just let it go.
Yeah.
Also on Instagram, if you go to the Yarn Hookers Instagram, I think it's yarn.hookers, then you can go to our Koji link and you can post your pictures there too. It's like a guest book where you post pictures. So lots of information I know in like 3 minutes.
And you can, and if you also want to send us pictures on Instagram, just DM us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We love it.
I don't talk much about the Instagram because I'm dumb about Instagram.
I'm dumb about Facebook.
I'm the Facebook person. She's the Instagram person.
Instagram.
She's the brains of this group.
I am not. No. I'm not. But I do a lot of the merch. So I do like our merch that we have out there. I do manage that. So if you have any ideas for merch, which by the way, Jamie, I am working on some hoodies. I am working on it, I promise. Anyway, that's kind of my bread and butter. So with that being said, bye everybody.
Bye everybody. Bye bye. Goodbye. Adios.